Hey, welcome back to another episode of City Vlogs. Hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Hey guys, so today we're going to be replacing the knock sensor on a 2008 Honda CR-V truck. Okay, so first things is we're going to take off this cover, which it looks like we're going to need a 10mm? Yep, 10mm. So we're going to use this 10mm, and because my thing is not going to fit, it is a 3/8. I have an adapter here that turns a 3/8 into a quarter. Alright, here we are. And that's off. Next one. And that's off. It's loose. That's all I need. We can easily take this off with our hands now. Remember, don't lose these. Okay, another one. One, two screws gone. Take this off, and there is the intake. Okay, so now what we need to do is take this out of the way. So we're gonna unscrew these bolts here. All right, do that. Yep, a 12mm works. So we're gonna have to unscrew a bunch of bolts here. Looks like that one. There's a few here, and I think there's gonna be some harder to reach spots down here. See if I can look at the camera. I don't think I can see them, but we'll be back when that's done. Okay, so I took some of the screws off. It is now loose, as you can see, but there's still some screws from the bottom that I have to get. But I just realized that some of these things are in the way, so I'm gonna have to remove them in order to remove the manifold intake. So currently we're now removing the air intake. All right, we're like an hour in, and that was it. So like I said, I was able to wiggle this a bit, but there's a bunch of stuff in the way. So right now I currently have the battery off. I think we're gonna have to remove the battery frame here, give us more leverage. Now we have to take out the throttle body, and the air intake is in the way, so we're gonna have to find a way to remove all of that, or maybe I don't, maybe just enough room to wiggle it off. I should be able to take out the manifold then. So this is me unscrewing the bolt with the ratchet. It is also a 12mm. This is the bottom of the battery frame. But I soon realized that it gets stuck. The ratchet gets stuck, so I switched to a key, and then I finished the rest of the job. With the frame off, got it right here in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so after taking the battery, taking out the frame, removing the air tube, the air intake tube, dislocating the throttle body, moving it away, unscrewing all the screws I could find that were holding this thing up, we can now move it freely. Well, I don't know if very freely, but it's movable. I'm struggling so hard for some reason, so thinking of a different situation, how to fix this issue. If I can't remove the whole thing, I'll just try to get it out of the way enough so that I can reach back there, remove the sensor, unscrew the sensor, the knock sensor, put the other one in, and then just reattach these wires. Okay, with this in progress, I was able to scooch it enough so that I could barely put that on there. Now I'm unscrewing it slowly but surely, I hope so. Oh my god. All right. Looks like it's getting a bit looser now. It's gonna be a struggle. Oh, don't do that. Don't detach. No. Okay, a little malfunction. It got stuck and I couldn't keep unscrewing. Oh, and the manifold's back in the way. Give me a second. Okay, we got it off. This is what it looks like right here. Okay, and then this is the new one that we'll be replacing. This is a 27 millimeter, and those 27 millimeters, just that, is a 1/2 inch drive, which I don't have, so I have to get an adapter that adapts to a 3/8 drive. All of this just for that sensor, that one little sensor that's under the manifold down there. Okay, so because the way I have to reach it, I can't really get it with my hands, and when I put it on the, when I put it on here, it will fall out because I have to go at it at an angle and then put it in there. So I used a napkin. I used this to kind of like pull it in there, lodge it. Hopefully it's enough. All right, small update. I was struggling for a good hour, I'm not gonna lie, just to give me enough room to work on this. So now that I have the room, I'm gonna see if I can get this done here. Looks like it's on there now. This is not a one-hand time job. Give me a second. Okay, I think it's on there good enough. Yep, now it's a one-hand type of job. Okay, there you go, come on. Tight, tight, tight. Oh, don't want to do that. All right, tighten it just a little bit more, much as I possibly can. All right, the new sensor is on there and installed, and the wirings are also installed. Now we gotta do everything back in reverse. We gotta put on the manifold, screw everything back on, put in the reconnect the throttle body, reconnect all the wires, all the pipes, everything back in reverse. See if I remember. Hell yeah, my baby is fixed. No check engine light anymore. Sensor's fixed, everything's back together, up and running. Hell yeah, everything's good.